What is up, my flockers? It's the Birdman coming at you with another commentary here. So I got a good gameplay for you guys here. I went ham on these guys on some combine with my favorite class setup, which is the Pharaoh with rapid fire, extended mags, grip, and I think it's the FMJ to give me a little bit more power. So I just destroyed these kids. They didn't even stand a chance against me, and I got some great kill feeds for you guys. So I actually recorded this live, and then I went back and checked my live recording version, and it was all screwed up. I don't know what happened. I'm still learning this stuff, like I said in my last video. So I had to go back in my theater mode and re-record this, unfortunately, instead of doing a live version for you guys. So I decided to talk about two topics that I love very much. One, fitness, and two, video games. And while many people may say that these things don't go hand in hand and they're very counteractive to each other or contradict each other in a way, because on one hand you have a lifestyle where you're constantly sitting, you're not moving around a ton, you're generally not eating the best because you want something quick, fast to be able to get your video gaming going again, and also you're just kind of sedimentary, you're just sitting there all the time. So, and then you have the other lifestyle, which is you're active, you're usually trying to eat well, you're sleeping well, you're not staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning playing video games and doing all that stuff that us gamers tend to do. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about was a very interesting concept that I've thought about, but I've also read about too and done some research on, is what if working out and being active and playing sports actually made you a better gamer? Have you ever thought about that? So let's think about some of the things that it takes to be a good athlete, and then let's talk about some of the things that it takes to be a good gamer. One of the good things that you have to be a good athlete generally is hand-eye coordination. You got to be able to react with your hands the way that what your eyes are seeing and what your mind's thinking. You have to be good in order to grab a baseball or dribble a basketball. You also have to have good motor skills. You have to be able to think quickly. You have to be able to react quickly. You have to be able to stay calm under pressure situations and everything of that. You also have to be mentally tough for sports. You have to be able to hang in there and push through exhaustion and all of that. So honestly, and I know some people who don't play video games aren't going to understand, especially ones who aren't into it like most of us are. But video gaming has a lot of the same types of things that you need to be good at. You have to have good hand-eye coordination. You have to have great motor skills. You have to be able to react super quick, especially in a game like Call of Duty. That second someone comes around the corner, your brain has to react and tell you to pull that trigger. So, and you have to be mentally tough. Like, I know some people are going to look at this video and they're going to laugh, but you do. It is exhausting playing video games for a long period of time mentally. You get tired. You have to be able to react quickly. If you're as into it and as such a tryhard as I am, you get into it emotionally and you get frustrated and you get tired and you get excited from good plays and things that happen in the game. So you have to have that like mental toughness piece too. So what I'm trying to say is, think about it, guys. If you want to become a better gamer, if you want to put up better scores, and I'm not saying this is the only thing, but being physically active goes hand in hand with being a good gamer. And I think you see that in some athletes that tend to play video games too, tend to be very good at video games because they have that quick hand-eye coordination. They have those motor skills that they've worked on through sports. They go and work out, so they have that mental toughness, and they have that they don't tire out quickly, and you're not tired after playing a couple hours of video games because your body's already been through that type of stress. And it is similar stress. They've done studies on it. I've done a lot of research on this fact. So what I'm trying to say is, it's probably a good idea to go work out for a couple hours, or not even a couple hours. Work out for like an hour or two, an hour to like 3 days a week. or something like that. Like, be fit and play video games. It's possible, guys. I'm telling you. I had another video on my other channel about balancing healthy lifestyles and video gaming. I'm not going to rehash that topic all the way. So if you want to understand like ways that I would say to balance both, I have that video on the Going Chops channel, so you should go check that out about how to do that. But one other interesting thing that I saw a study on was that one way to learn like motor skills and the best way to learn a skill that you kind of practice at. So a good example is you've been working on doing a wall run in Call of Duty all this time, and you finally were able to figure out how to precisely aim in at the guy at the right time, at the perfect jump, you know, just what you've been practicing for a week. They've shown studies that people who are working on a task that they haven't been able to do, something that's been a challenge to them, if they go out after accomplishing that task a couple of times in a row, like doing it right, you go out and you exercise and you get your heart rate up to like a super high, like not super high, but 80% of what it should be, then those people that they did studies on tend to retain that skill at a much higher rate than those who do not do physical activity generally right after. So what I'm saying is, if you're doing a long session of video gaming, take a break, get up for a second, go hit the gym, go play basketball, do something really quick for like an hour, even 30 minutes. And when you get back, I mean, they only say 15 minutes is what they told you, so even go for a quick run. Come back, take a break, get some food, go back at it again. You'll retain that skill a lot better than if you sat there and just kept on gaming and wearing yourself out. That skill that you practice, that shooting technique, that slide, that wall run, is not going to set in as good as if you go and do physical activity after. So those are some of the things that I wanted to talk about because I'm very passionate about both, and I know it's crazy to think that you could benefit from working out in video games, but it's true. Honestly, try it. Do it. Listen to the Birdman. So, like I said, I'm trying to hold true to my schedule. I also did a stream on Saturday that went okay. I somehow got my audio in like this continuous loop, so I had to end the stream, but I'm going to try and stream again this weekend, and hopefully it's a little more successful this time. So hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, give me some feedback in the comment section below. Thanks, and peace out, my flockers.